Oh my god. Okay, hey guys. I literally just woke up. I'm not even joking. And so I don't have any makeup on. Well, I do have a little bit of mascara on from yesterday. Yesterday was like the first day that I put on anything, and that was it. It was like mascara. Because me and my family have been sick for over a week. It's been like a week and a half. And we all got the flu. And it stinks because whenever you're sick, and your whole family's sick, including your husband, it is like literally the worst because you don't get to stop being a parent just because you're sick, you know? Everybody still needs to be fed and taken care of and stuff like that. And I feel like my husband literally got it the worst. But so anyways, I have not taken care of my appearance whatsoever in over a week. And so I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna go hop in the shower here in a minute and just do a little get ready with me. I get so excited to put on makeup after it's been like a week where I've been just looking at my, you know, dead self in the mirror for over a week. I mean, seriously, I'm not even joking. We were so sick. There were times where I was like, is this what it feels like to be dying? I mean, that's how bad it was. It was so bad. My God. I don't think, as long as I've lived, I don't think I've ever been that sick for that duration. It was every single day I was like, I'm still not better. Oh my gosh. After like day 5 and 6, I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. But anyways, it's so amazing the way, you know, our bodies just kind of heal themselves, and kids really bounce back. It's so funny. They just like bounce back like that. But so I have not washed my hair in probably 4 days, I think it's been. But that just goes to show you how naturally dry and coarse and frizzy and like every like bad adjective that you can use to describe hair, that's like my hair. Just naturally very, very dry and coarse and frizzy, and so it just doesn't produce a lot of oils. And I mean, here we are day 4, and I mean, it's still pretty dry. But, you know, and I've been bathing my body, of course, but you know, whenever you're sick, last thing you want to do is mess with your hair. So anyways, I'm going to go jump in the shower, and then we're going to do a little get ready with me so I can, you know, fix, oh my God, did I just spit everywhere? So I can like fix all this up because, wow, look at that. Oh my God, I look dead. All right. Okay, so I am officially clean and comfy. I'm wearing this little, here, it's a little Hook 'em Horns sweatshirt. That's where I went to college. University of Texas in Austin. One of the best schools in the world. Actually, one of the best cities in the world. Oh my God, I love Austin, Texas. I miss it so much. I lived there for 15 years, and just such a wonderful city. But anyways, so I have washed and dried and straightened my hair. I feel so accomplished when I do something like that. It's like if I don't do anything else for the rest of the day, at least I've done that and I feel accomplished. That sounds pretty pathetic. Anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. Now, before I get started, I feel like I always need to say that this is, whenever I do like a get ready with me video, it is strictly for entertainment purposes only, because I don't really follow any type of techniques and stuff. Like I've said in other videos before, I'm not the go-to girl for any type of makeup techniques. As a matter of fact, 2016 is probably the first year that I've ever even experimented with like eye makeup, like eyeshadows and stuff like that. It's just, I've never cared to wear eyeshadows. I don't even particularly like the way that they look on me, but I feel like now I'm using them. I'm applying eyeshadows out of necessity to try to camouflage, you know, the aging process and stuff, because my eyes are very hooded. And you know what, don't get me wrong, I think hooded eyes are beautiful. Like I've always had hooded eyes my whole life. But now that I've lost so much volume, the skin wants to hang down, and so they're extra hooded, and my, you know, the skin kind of hangs onto my eyelash line, and more so on this side than this side. So I feel like I try to, I don't know, like I try to become a little magician with some makeup and make it look a little bit more even. So anyways, and there is literally nothing beneath me as far as what I'm willing to put on my face. I've said that in another video before, because I'll use, as far as I'm concerned, everything has a dual purpose. So, you know, I think it's going to surprise you a little bit what I decide to use as my eye makeup today. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump in, and this is going to feel so good to put on makeup because I haven't worn it in over a week, and whenever I put on makeup, oh, it makes me feel so good. Just makes me feel so much more confident. I don't know if you guys are like me, but if I don't have makeup on the rare occasions that I've ever like gone to the grocery store and didn't put on makeup, I won't even like look at anybody in the eye. I'm like darting down. Just like, God, I feel so insecure without it. But anyways, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've already put on my eye cream and my face cream, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Eye Roller. And this is one of my favorite products in the world. I love it because look how sheer it is. It just goes on, oops, not that sheer. It goes on so sheer, but it still gives you the coverage. Some days, like if it's a weekend and I still want to wear makeup even though I'm not going to go anywhere, I'll just be like, do my whole face with this because I just like it. It just gives you, just kind of evens everything out without giving you too much coverage, you know. So this is so funny. I wanted to say, first of all, I'm so proud of my older sister. She's been working part-time for a while after her youngest went back to school. But she's been wanting to get a full-time job, and she's just been going on so many interviews, you know, trying to get a full-time job. And she finally got one, so I'm so proud of her. And I just want to say congratulations to my sister Stephanie for doing that. Makes me so proud of her. But anyways, in the process, you know, she was telling me about some of the questions and stuff that they ask in the interview process. And I have not been on an interview in, oh my gosh, over 10 years, like before my daughter was born. And before that, I guess I was an office manager for 3 or 4 years, maybe 4 years. And it's like I went to UT, I got my degree in psychology with a minor in sociology, and then I went and I became an office manager for a home improvement company. But I love that job. Oh my God, I loved it. I was a loan processor before that for a mortgage company. Neither of which have anything to do with, you know, psychology. So anyway, she was telling me about the interview process. Okay, so now I'm going to use this stuff. It's made by Maybelline and it's called Dream Velvet, and it's very, very, very thick. It's like, sorry, I should probably put my hair back now because I know it's going to annoy people because I do that. I don't have anything here. Maybe I just won't do that. So anyways, this stuff is really, really thick. I'm just going to put it on this little, looks like a little beauty blender. I bought it off this online dollar store. It's called Shop Miss A, and it's so soft. And of course I like it because it's got a flat edge. It's so funny. Like you know, there's the beauty blender, of course, and then there's all these other ways to apply foundation with brushes and everything else. But I seem to go for the things that have like a flat edge to it. Like everything to me is just going to come full circle back to the wedge. I feel like that's what's happening. But anyways, which I like the wedge too. Look how thick this is. This stuff is so thick. I feel like I like blue. I feel like I like blue in my viewfinder. I hope I'm in focus. So, I do like this stuff. It's almost like a mousse, it feels like. But it is definitely full coverage, so. Okay, so I'm done applying my foundation. Now, I do need to let you know that I've mentioned this before, I've tattooed my own eyebrows, so I don't want you to think, yeah, you already put something on your eyebrows, because I haven't, even though I'm still going to put more on there. Now I'm going to set my under eye concealer with my e.l.f. setting powder, and I'm going to put that underneath and on top. I kind of just use it as a base to just remove any type of, you know, I kind of have oily lids. So anyways, back to my sister and her interview questions. One of the questions that she was telling me about, it just really freaked me out. Like I stayed up all night, like how would I even answer that? But they said, tell us something that somebody who didn't like you would say that they didn't like about you. And I'm like, oh my God, how uncomfortable is that question? You know, and I was just like, what would I say, I wouldn't even know what to say, because the only thing that comes to mind that I might get the most ridicule from is such superficial stuff. It's so ridiculous. But one of the things that I get told the most is that I care too much about my parents. And that's definitely true. I do care about my parents, maybe even too much. But how can you say that in an interview? You know, that would be so stupid to say in an interview, oh yeah, I care about my parents too much. Because you know what kind of answers they're looking for. It's almost like saying, what is your biggest weakness? You know, you're supposed to say stuff like, oh, I'm a perfectionist or whatever. All of it just seems so fake and contrived anyways. But, you know, fortunately, I know that nobody, not my family members or even enemies or friends, nobody could ever really say anything bad about my character, because I'm a pretty nice person. I'm empathetic, you know, I'm kind, and I try to see things from all angles. You know, I try not to have really strong opinions about anything, not publicly anyways. I mean, I have my own personal strong opinions, and I might share them with my husband or something like that. But I know better than to voice, you know, really strong opinions about anything, because chances are, whatever strong opinions I have right now, they're probably going to change in the next 10 years. Like every decade, I feel like, you know, everybody grows a little bit and they learn from their experiences and stuff like that. Okay, so what am I going to do next? Now I'm going to put on some powder. And this is what I'm using right now. It's just Revlon Color Stay. And I put it on with a brush. It actually has, you know, this little pad that comes with it, and it's just like that. It's very, very light. I probably should have gotten something a little baby bit darker, but I didn't. So, and I'm going to put it on with this brush. This is just this came in an Ipsy bag. It's called Luxie 514 blush. Okay, so I'm not putting on blush with it, but whatever, you know. Like I said, I don't follow the rules. I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rebel. So this is all I do. Oops. Just really pile it on, especially on my forehead. You know, I noticed if I don't put powder on my forehead, then it looks kind of lumpy, and oh my god, why did my hair just get real static right there? Great. Oh, I hate that. Okay, so that's about it. Like I said, this is, you're not going to get any techniques here. So next thing I'm going to use, and this is so funny because I got this idea. I didn't get it off of her, but she kind of put the idea in my head. I like to watch Mary Ellen After 60, and she had this e.l.f. contour palette. I'm going to have to cover this somehow because it's just this big mirror. But it looks like that. It's so pretty. But she was saying that she didn't care for it, so she was going to give it to her daughter or something like that. And she's like, my daughter will probably use it as eyeshadow. And all of a sudden this light bulb went off in my head, because I'm always looking for colors like this to use as eyeshadows. Look at how beautiful those are. They're perfect. And I thought, I'm going to go out and buy that, and I'm going to use it as a bronzer, but also for my eye makeup. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. But for now, I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm just going to use it as a, I don't know, blush or whatever. And I know this is going to be kind of laughable too, because this is very, very old school. I just put it, you know, on my balls of my cheeks, and then, you know, in that direction up here. This brush is so, so soft. I love it. Okay. Just like that. Did I put too much on? Probably. Okay, I'm going to put some on the tip of my nose. Make it look a little bit shorter. A little bit down here on my chin, just to give me kind of like a sun-kissed look. That's my son. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my eyes, and this is where I get a little bit creative. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some of this, and this is just Maybelline, and it's called, oh, what is it called? Oh, the Glo Down. That's what it's called. And I'm just going to put some of this right in the center of my eyelid. And I'm going to move it. I'm going to take it up just a little bit. I'll show you. I'll show you what I do. Just like this. And it's okay if I go a little bit past my natural little crease, because obviously when I rest my eyes it just disappears. But when you go up past it, then it kind of opens up your eye a little bit. And I'm just using the little pad that came, the little applicator that came along with it. Okay, so that's just my starting point. I know that looks silly. So, and this is going to be such a simple eye look. But it's kind of going to have like a... Oh, I almost moved my hair. It's just going to have like a golden kind of look to it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this contour palette. And I'm going to use that color again, the same color that I used on my cheeks. I'm going to use, and this is I'm only going to be using 2 different colors for this whole look. So anyways, I'm gonna take my brush. This is another little brush that I got in an Ipsy bag. I love those Ipsy bags because there's always one thing that I love out of it, and it's only 10 bucks a month. So, so it's not bad. Those aren't bad odds. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is this is how I apply my eyeshadows. I take that bronzer and I leave my eye in a resting position just like this. Rather than go around and try to find a crease and then go up above the crease or whatever, I just leave my eyes in a resting position because wherever I apply it, I know it's going to show there, you know, rather than get sucked into the fold, you know. So just like this. And I just do a lot of patting because I don't like to move my eyelid skin around a lot. I just feel like it's very counterproductive. You know, I'm not trying to stretch that skin out more than it already is. You know what, I just lied. This is going to be 3 colors, not 2. I feel like I need some chapstick. Okay, so you see how it just ends up in the right spot? Now then I'll open it up a little bit and then I'll put it in the part that's just going to sink into the fold anyways, like I said. But I want it to look nice whenever I close my eye, obviously. And then I'll also take it to the outer corner too. Just like that. Okay, so I didn't have to find my crease because, like I said, I just do it leave my eye in a resting position, leave it just like that, and then I just apply it, and it seems to come out exactly where I need it to. Oh no, I need a paper towel. Oh, I hate when the sun comes in right there. Okay, so now the only other thing that I do after this is I take this bone color right here, and then I just put it right up underneath my eyebrow, just to kind of... This is my idea of like kind of blending out the color rather than taking my brush and swishing all over the place. I just take a little bit of a lighter color just to kind of soften up that transition, you know? Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to that bronze color and add a little bit more. I feel like I need a little bit more. Okay, does that look good? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other eye. You know, nothing ever looks great until you've put on your mascara and eyeliner and everything else. Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty much done applying my eyeshadow colors. And you know, whenever I choose eyeshadow colors, I always like to choose colors that are very subtle, not highly pigmented. I like to build on them because I'm just very, very new to all of this. And I just like to choose colors that leave a lot of room for error, you know? So, so this is as far as I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna add anything darker. I like to have like a kind of a fresh, just subtle look. So now I'm going to complete it with some eyebrows and some eyelashes and some eyeliner. You know what? Let's do some eyeliner. Okay, so I'm just going to use this, let's see, this Infallible, and this is black brown. Typically I like to stick with grays, but I decided to buy this black brown this time. I feel like it kind of goes a little bit better with the whole like glowy, bronzy, you know, look. So that's what I've done. See, you know, I know most people look so much better with like eyeshadows and stuff, but I just feel like I look so much older. Like, I like the illusions that eyeshadows can create, but it just, I feel like my eyelids look so much older when I have eyeshadow on them than when I don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes and add some mascara. And I don't like to curl my eyelashes on camera because I think it's so gross. So I'm gonna clip away for a second. Okay, but before I put on my mascara, actually, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna use this Milani Brow Fix. And I think this one's the dark. It's the medium. And so I think I'm gonna use this color right there in the middle. It's just a really pretty brown. I might even use the darker one, mix it just a little bit. So let's do that. And all I do is I just follow where I tattooed it myself, you know. I obviously like that shape. Actually, it's just the natural shape of my eyebrows, but I just went a little bit underneath and on top of it. Okay. Oh my god, that sun is gonna be... That sun is coming in right at the wrong spot. Dang it. Okay. That is dark. That's really dark. Okay, looks good. My God. Wow. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with the eyeshadow. I mean, not eyeshadow, eyebrows. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put on some mascara. And I'm going to use this. It's the Voluminous False Fiber Lashes. And I got this idea off of Beauty by Anne Marie. She turned me on to this. And I love it. Oh my god, because I have really short eyelashes. And I just always have. So, and they've never really bothered me. But this actually gives me a little bit more volume. It really does. So. Oh, did I get some underneath my eye? It just stinks because whenever you're interviewing, like, you really have to just sit there and sell yourself, and that is so uncomfortable for me. Like, I'm really good at self-deprecating. Like, I think that's probably one of the most common comments that I get is that I need to practice more self-love because I cut myself down a lot. And I really do. I do it even more so in my real life. My husband gets so upset with me when I do it. Like, sometimes when I'm really complaining about, you know, the aging process and stuff like that, he's like, you know what, in 20 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to wish that you looked the way that you do, and you're wasting it by focusing on, you know, everything negative that you can possibly focus on. He gets so upset with me whenever I'm not happy with my appearance. just because he wants me to be confident, you know. But so anyways, I self-deprecate a lot, and I do it, no, I don't do it with just friends, or I do it with family mainly. And I'm not ever doing it to fish for compliments, I can promise you that. If anything, it's my way of saying, look, if you've seen it and if you think that it looks bad on me, or that I'm, I don't know, looking older, or that, you know, one of my eyes is more hooded than the other, it's my way of saying, like, I saw it first, you know, don't worry, I know, you know, I'm very well aware of that, you know. I don't know why I feel the need to, you know, point out my flaws, but it's just a bad habit of mine. Okay, it's starting to look better already. Like, once you have mascara on, it like fixes everything. You know what? While I'm putting on this mascara, I'm gonna do something real fast. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's made by Too Faced, and it's called Lip Injection. And it's supposed to plump your lips, and it really works. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna put some on, and I'm gonna just let it sit a little bit. Now it just plumps them up a little bit. What I've noticed mostly is that it really smooths out the edges. And but you have to be very, very careful with applying it, because one time I applied it and then I was like taking some off here, and I must have rubbed it on my face or something, and my face got like caught on fire, and it was like red and splotchy where this touches your skin, so you need to be very careful with it. So anyways, I'm gonna put some on real fast, and I'm gonna let it do its work while I'm continuing to put on my mascara. It has like a little, you know, minty kind of scent to it. Yeah. Like a Red Hots, you know? Cinnamon is what it is. You know, I'm missing pigment on this side of my lip because I suffer from cold sores. So, or fever blisters, whatever you want to call them. And because of that, I have, you know, gotten a cold sore in the same spot over and over and over and over, to where finally I just lost pigment in my lip there. What I really need to do is get some lip colored tattoo ink and fill it in. Because, you know, naturally I talk more out of this side of my lip. It just seems to be a little bit stronger. And then this, it's like, because I'm missing pigment there, it doesn't look so much like it is right now. Woo, this stuff is on fire. Like, it's really pretty intense. It just really starts to burn. Okay, so we'll just watch this and watch my lips kind of plump up a little bit while I'm finishing my mascara. Wow, can you see that my lips, oh my god, they look so red. Look how red they get. Yeah, they get really red. Look how red my lips look. They look so red. See, I don't know what to do now. I shouldn't have put that on just yet. Because now, do I wipe it off and then put on my lipstick? I'm going to do that. I'm going to wipe it off, and then I'm going to put on some lipstick. And then I'll show you the final look in a little bit. I'm going to take down my hair and everything. Okay. Okay, so I took it all off, but as you can see, my lips are really, really still very red. Wow, looks like I have lipstick on. Wow, it definitely does some plumping. Okay, so I'm going to use my Mauve. This is Mauve by NYX. I always call it NYX, I don't know why. And then I heard other people calling it NYX, and I'm like, is that how it's pronounced? I didn't know you could pronounce an N-O-Y in NYX, but I guess so. So, anyways, wow, oh my god, my lips are so red. You're probably not even going to be able to see this. Okay, this is what I mean. This is why this is for entertainment purposes only, because obviously I did not practice this. God, look at that. It's definitely, they're definitely more plump. Maybe I don't need anything at all. just like with my eyebrows, I have to be really careful about how I line my lips, because this side is so full and this side is not as full, and this side goes up a little bit higher. I love these little mirrors, but they can really, like, I've been known to torture myself with them too. Whoa. Okay, y'all, if you want plump lips. Okay, so typically all I do is I add a little bit of chapstick. But because my lips are so red and I don't typically want them this red, I think I'm gonna add some of my, this is made by Rimmel, and it's called First Class Nude, and it is your typical standard nude. It doesn't really have much. Oh shoot. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's really... My goodness. Okay. So if you don't get anything out of this video, then the one thing that you should get out of this video is a recommendation for this Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, because my lips look really full right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go fix my hair and probably fix some stuff. I'm sure once I get into my bathroom mirror, I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness. So I'm sure there's definitely gonna be something that needs to be fixed. And then I'll come back and I'll show you the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. It's kind of a golden, kind of a glowy, I don't know, just a very natural look. I did my best. That's what I was going for, just kind of a natural look. So I hope you like it. Now, I feel like I'm all mouth right now because this Too Faced Lip Injection lip gloss, I feel like it really does a good job of plumping up the lips. And I feel like because my lips are so red, having used it, I don't feel like I achieved the color that I was going for around my mouth, but hopefully you get the idea. It was supposed to be kind of a very nude looking color, but it looks more like, I don't know, maybe it looks okay. No, it looks real pink all around the edges, looks really kind of bright, you know, from that lip injection lip gloss. So anyway, so this is the final look, and I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.